Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Loving Keto, Ron's Weight Loss Journey, and I'm Ron. Well, if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel? It helps other people know when they post videos like this one. And before we get started, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey, so please do your homework first before you get started. I'm sorry about that noise there, but that's the central heating that kicked in this morning. It's very, very cold. Today is Monday. It is February 28th, the last day of the month. And I wanted to let you know how my week went. Well, we started out the week around 216 pounds. And today, Monday, I weighed myself. I am 211 pounds. 211.9 actually. And so we lost pretty close to 5 pounds for the week. I've been feeling really fantastic. This past month there, it's been a roller coaster ride with my weight and the stress from all the medical doctors that I had this past week and past month. And the new doctors, and going down to Worcester. But everything's coming out great. So we started a month off at around 216. It fluctuated, my weight fluctuated up to like 224 at one point. And so today being February 28th, the last day of the month, I weighed myself this morning. I'm 211 pounds. So we lost almost 13 pounds for the month, and I was really happy. I've been excited about that. Now the whole key to losing weight is getting sleep and proper rest, and making sure you eat your balanced meals for your weight loss journey, and getting plenty of exercise. Now it's been too cold to go outside there, but this past week on a Wednesday, we went up to Shoreland Farms, walked down to the reservoir. It was really, really gorgeous that day. It was pretty close to 70 degrees. In fact, I did see it 73 on my card temperature gauge at one point during the day. And then when I left Shoreland Farms that particular day, it was like 65. So it was quite warm. It was a little gusty over there because that area is surrounded by some mountains over there, so you get the wind that comes off the mountain. And but it was a warm wind, so that was a plus. And I had my light hoodie on, and I just ventured down to the reservoir, and I was snapping out a few photos along the way with my playlist. And yeah, and then I went up to the Doyle Estate one day this past week, and then yesterday being Sunday, I went up to Berg Park. We were going to do a little bit of street walking yesterday, but we decided to, I went down to Berg Park to see, whether or not it was a possibility. And the recreation department in our city there, they do an excellent job. And, I'd like to thank them very much if any of them was watching my video, because I expected it to be the path not cleared and everything. And so we had some snow Friday. We had about a foot of snow, about 8 to 10 inches of snow, I would say, closer in our city. And they cleared it out really nicely, and they had the pond all cleared off, a section for the kids to go ice skating. And it was a good day yesterday because there was nobody there, and I was by myself the whole day. I walked around the perimeter a couple of times. That's about 2 miles. I've been averaging about a mile a day. This past week we went up to Worcester. They had my leg, they did a Doppler radar on my leg to determine whether or not I had any blood clot going on there, and that came out fine. So that relieved an awful lot of stress on me. The doctor gave me that new medication for that infection I had on my leg, and that's all gone just about now, and so I'm sleeping a lot better at nighttime, well, except for last night, but other than last night. But what happened last night was I went to bed early last night around 9 o'clock, and then I woke up around midnight wide awake, and I was struggling for about an hour to go back to sleep. But I ended up going back to sleep, and I got up this morning at 6:30. So I feel pretty good. I mean, my eyes might be a little baggy a little bit, but I feel really, really terrific today. And I decided to go away from the green screen today so I could just get this video done, because it's late in the morning, and I wanted to get it up on my YouTube channel. And I wanted to thank all those new subscribers that recently joined me. Yesterday I picked up like about 5 new subscribers, so we're up to like 308 subscribers now, so that's pretty good. And on Two Crazy Ketos, I had posted my transformation journey biography there, and I forgot that Joe and Rachel, and like most of the YouTubers, they don't like it to share any links or anything like that, and don't try to make it too personal. But I kind of re-edited a little bit, and I wanted to respect their channel. And on my channel, on my Facebook support group, I don't have an issue with what you post on my channel, on my Facebook support page, as long as I don't promote drugs and all that stuff for weight loss. So everything's all done the natural way, and it's been a really marvelous experience helping people lose weight and talking to many YouTubers. Now, I've been watching a number of different YouTubers and how they're filming out recipes, and I've been experimenting with different recipes. I want to try making some tuna patties. I love tuna, and I just thought the patties would be kind of different for a change. And I'll give you my take on them after I make them. And then also, I've been filming out a lot of recipes. I haven't been too happy with some of the recipes that I've been putting up, been filming, because they just I don't feel comfortable with recipe filming. It's like, you're a videographer and you film concerts. Well, why can't you just film a simple recipe? Well, sometimes it's not as simple as that. But we're going to keep trying, and we're going to hope to get some more up there this week. Now, I also been asked, a lot of people have been after me what I've eaten in a week to help me to lose all my weight. Now, on August 17, 2020, I officially started my weight at 325, and my goal target weight was to get down to 180. And that would have been a 145-pound weight drop, and I'm so happy about that because I'm only 32 pounds away from that, or 31 pounds. And so with the new doctor, going back to the older facility that we're back involved with, one of my older charts I was looking at, I was 336 pounds like in 2017 or 2018. And so where I am right now, my current weight, I'm down 125 pounds. So I mean, that's like losing a whole person. And what's really excited about that, I used to be like in a size 4X shirt. Now I'm in a size large. The nice red shirt I got on. This shirt is the logo is from Adidas, and I bought it at Kohl's a couple weeks ago for like about $44, and then I bought another one there. I really like that particular shirt. I believe it's a Champion shirt. And I never used to be able to fit into those type of shirts, but the quality is really, really good. And I like wearing these golf and pocket tees that they call them, I guess, and or polo shirts. And so another option I have for shirts is going down to Bob's up in the city of Fitchburg, which is a twin city of ours. And they have a lot of that type of clothing up there. But in the past, I never used to be able to fit into their clothes because they never carried a larger size other than the 2X. And I was always in a 3 or a 4X. And now I got a lot of options, and I'm almost into a medium now. Can you imagine that, guys? A medium from being into a 4X. I mean, at the highest weight I ever weighed, I was in a 5X shirt, and I goes, oh my gosh. I mean, like I said, that's losing a whole person. But it's been absolutely a pleasure helping you guys get out there and get healthy. And I'm going to continue filming out with the recipes and do the best I can. Now, the only thing about the recipe filming, like when I've been filming the recipes in the back room, if I talk about how it's made over the timeline, I never did home ec or anything like that. So a lot of times I'm messing up. I'll say like, we're going to put like a tablespoon of, say, almond flour, and I meant teaspoon, or because sometimes I get confused between the two. Come on, I'm a guy. I don't cook usually, But since I've been on keto, I've been cooking. Now, at the very beginning, I documented all this on paper and a video of what I ate in a week and all that. So a lot of people have been asking me if I could start doing some series of what Ron eats in a week and perhaps doing like a 30-day meal plan. So I'm thinking about putting together something for the month of April and, pre-filming this out of, about probably mid-week in the month of March, and start putting it up on April. So towards the end of March, if you want to follow me along, and if you're overweight, or even if you're not, check out some of my meals. And my meals, when I put everything together, I make everything simple, and everything's to taste. And I got to be careful because I got acid reflux really, really bad, or GERD, and so I can't make anything too spicy. But remember, everything is all about you do you, and I really mean that. That's when I follow Keto Rewind. It's one of Jess's most famous slogans that I really fell in love with. You do you, and you have to trust the process because it takes a tremendous amount of effort and work on anybody's part to lose weight. And I'm never giving up. I just absolutely love keto. I talked about going off keto many times, and do I want to go back the other way? But if I go back the other way, I'm afraid I'm going to gain all my weight back. And keto literally saved my life, and through a lot of hard work and prayer and believing in God, and put myself out there publicly, and joining Facebook support groups like Keto Rewind and the incredible Shrink and Steffi from the Shrinkables, and all you girls and guys out there that have been helping me along my way. I can't thank you all enough. Now, I recently got involved with Two Crazy Ketos on their Facebook support group, and those guys and gals over there have been marvelous over there, supporting myself as well, and we're supporting each other. I don't make any money from my YouTube channel, don't know if I ever will, but I'm sure if I start making money off of it, I'm sure it won't be enough to retire. But I'm already retired, but and I'm doing freelance photography for the local newspaper. I haven't got any money yet from them, but they pay out every 30 days. So we're hoping that soon some money starts showing up on the jobs I've been sending them. Otherwise, I'm not going to be doing photography for them anymore. But they got all my information in my bank account, so we should start seeing some money showing up pretty soon. But the problem with them is they only pay every 30 days. This is not something you would have to live off of, to depend on to get a check from them, unless you were a 40 or 50 hour a week reporter for them, which I don't want to be. And I just go on a location, I grab out a few photographs, and grab out a story and some names, who, what, when, where, and why, and boom, I'm out of there. And it's an easy job for me. But like I said, there hasn't been any money coming in from me yet. Hopefully at some point I'll start seeing some. I'm going to pause for a minute and have a sip of my coffee. I love this cup I bought, Be Kind, because that's the way I am. I always try to be kind to people. I try to help out people, as many people as I can. Now, the last couple of Fridays ago at Bingo, I had a couple of complaints about the way we sell pool tabs and charity game tickets, and I feel like telling them, hey, I'm volunteer. I don't get paid for this. If you got a problem with the way we sell pool tabs, then you're more than welcome to come over here and volunteer, and I'll go play bingo for a change. Because we don't get paid for what we do, and we're just volunteers. And if I make a mistake, we're only human. We all make mistakes. And what happened was, when you open up a new box, you're supposed to sell out the old box first, and they had some tickets mixed up that were buried underneath the pile, and somebody bought some duplicated tickets that she realized afterwards that they were the same. And I said, all you had to do was bring them back. Even if you had them open, I would have taken them back. I would have just ate them and paid for it out of my own pocket. And it wasn't a lot of money. It was only like about $5 or something like that. But still, I mean, people can be that way sometimes, and I get it, But I'm glad they're complaining about a lot of things, because if they don't complain, I would not know if I'm making any mistakes or if I'm doing the job the way I'm supposed to be doing. And our cash flow over there has been coming out pretty close to within $4 or $5 every week. Sometimes we're over, sometimes we're under, But like I said, again, it's all volunteer. I've had a number of people times that are winning money over there and offering me tip money. I don't feel comfortable taking tips from people. Over the years playing bingo over there and other places that my wife and I used to go, I realized, you can go months on end without not winning anything, especially if you're going every week to the same place. And all of a sudden you hit one, you have one good week or one good night. I don't want any money. I just I do this because I enjoy doing this. I'm going to do this my weight loss channel. Like I said, I don't get paid for it, and if I make money, I'm fine. But my right leg has been collapsing a lot, and so I suspect it's either coming in from the knee or from the hip area. So we're going to have that checked out a little more closely and see what can be done about it, if anything. And so I'm just I'm taking one day as God gives it to me, and thanking God every day to get up. And like I said, be watching for some of those recipes and on the new stuff that I'll be putting up. Continuing on with our Throwback Thursday series. On Skinny Wednesday, I think we'll put up a couple of recipes about Skinny Wednesday, and then of course the Throwback Thursday, and then the weekly updates, and then some stuff going on during the week. And if you hear that beeping noise that's coming in from outside there, I live in an apartment, there's nothing I can do about it. Like I said, same thing when the central heating goes on. And so it's been a really, really marvelous experience helping people, and I'm really, really thankful and blessed to be part of it. everybody's lives. And just be watching for everything that I'll be putting up. And, please leave comments and videos. I wanted to also mention about today is the last day of the month. March 1st is also the first day of the month, which will be Tuesday. It is also National Pancake Day, and I'll be putting up a recipe on the pancakes. And I make them on the grill, and I've been following a lot of different YouTubers, and kind of like experiment what they're using and recreating them how I like them. I've made blueberry pancakes, I made strawberry pancakes, I made raspberry pancakes, and all that fruit is perfectly fine for you to have a keto. And I believe they said anything with seeds in them are really, really good for you. You just have to be careful on some fruits because they have a lot of sugars and carbs in them, like oranges and stuff like that, and bananas have a lot of carbs in them. But my weight is down to like 211 pounds now, and I don't have an issue going back to eating bananas every now and then. If I want one, I'll buy one, or if I want a regular cracker, I'll have some crackers. But the whole point being, if you have that stuff, it's more likely going to take you out of ketosis. And the whole idea of going into ketosis is burning fat for fuel. And the other thing about all this is I'm thinking about doing another egg fast at the middle part of the month. And I'm going to be filming out what Ron Eats in a Day series coming up pretty soon. So be watching for that. Yesterday we made some cabbage rolls, and it came out really, really good. And today we have some leftover ground beef from yesterday, so we're going to be making a couple of stuffed peppers, and I'll put that together in the back room and show you how to make it. Now the ground beef, I used 2080 chuck, and I used about not even a quarter of a tablespoon of regular rice, the white minute rice, and I'm okay with that. I was going to use cauliflower, but I just didn't feel like it this time, and I'll use a low sugar-free sauce, and I'll top it off with the sauce and with a little bit of cheese after they come out of the oven, and bake it off at around 350 until they're fully cooked. And then I'll make that for a meal for later on, and I'll take a sample of it and film out that particular part of it. But I hope everybody's having a good week and a good month, and be watching those videos for coming up. And like I said, if you're new, please subscribe to my channel, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And I wanted to thank all you new subscribers again for recently joining me. And remember, have a great week, everybody, and I love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay vigilant.